Leos, welcome to Universal Guidance Tarot. It is time for your weekly reading. I've shuffled these cards very well. This is a two-part reading. The overall energy of this reading will be the center card in the first part of the reading. If you feel compelled, please like and subscribe. Otherwise, let's just get started. Let's find out what Leos can expect coming up in your lives for Leos, please. What's coming up in Leo's lives, and any advice is very welcome for our Leos. Okay, let's see what we have. We might need a couple more cards for the first part of this reading. So Leos, all cards are male or female. Your overall energy is communication through the airways, texts, emails, phone calls, video chat. Let's find out what that's all about. I got just enough for the first part of your reading. So, the Eight of Wands surrounds it. There's some communication coming in, and there's going to be back and forth and a lot of it. Let's find out why this is surrounding your entire reading. Up here in your highest energy is the King of Pentacles. This is Earth, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. That might be strong in your chart or someone else's around this reading. But this is your energy, very mature-minded, looking at that pentacle, cherishing that pentacle, wanting that pentacle. That pentacle is all about security, stability, groundedness, and it could be commitment. There is conversation that is going to be going on here, and it's going to be about being grounded in a relationship, taking it to the next level. So let's find out more. I have the Lovers right next to the King of Pentacles and right above the Eight of Wands. This is the card for Gemini, so Gemini might be strong in your chart or in someone else's around this reading. But there's your guardian angels and spirit guides. They have their arms out and they're trying to bring you together with a very special soulmate. Someone you might have been lovers in another life with. You've definitely known them from another life because they are a soulmate. So, yeah, the coming together, there's communication going on with this person. You might already even know them about moving forward in a relationship. Now I have the Seven of Wands. I feel like you're dealing with some resistance here. So the Seven of Wands is like, here's part of that conversation, and there's a little bit of resistance about how to move forward going on here. It might be your resistance or theirs. So let's just keep reading. I have the Page of Swords under the King of Pentacles and next to the Eight of Wands. Oh, I think it's your resistance because you're on guard. You have your sword up. I don't think you're quite ready. I don't think you're quite convinced that it is time to move forward, even though you would like to move forward. Okay, so I think you just want to slow things down a little bit. Your sword is up. You're not swinging it. You're not cutting them out of your lives because you really do have feelings for this person. Matter of fact, you have a huge cup of love for this person. I can see here. But you're still on guard. You're still in self-protectant mode. And you want to make sure that this is the real thing. So on the other side of the Page of Swords, you know, you have the overall energy of the Eight of Wands. And then we have the Ace of Cups. You do love this person, and I think they love you back, okay? I just think it's the commitment part that there might be a little bit of butting heads or a little bit of somebody's on a different page than the other one at the moment, okay? So there's a little bit of resistance going on, but there's a lot of love. I have the Ten of Swords under the Page of Swords. So the Ten of Swords, this is the end of the torturous thoughts, okay? These thoughts about, can they be trusted? Is this the real thing? Is this, you know, something I really want to spend my future on. Well, the end is coming near. These swords of truth and clarity are thoughts of truth and clarity that are coming to you. So that is a good card. It's better than what it looks because it puts an end to the uncertainties that you're faced with. I have the Three of Wands next to the Ten of Swords and under the Eight of Wands. The Three of Wands, here you are, you're holding on to a staff of fresh starts and new beginnings, and you're wondering, are they your ship? Are they? There's 3 ships out there. Did your ship actually come in? I think this is what you don't trust. It's like, oh, it's too good to be true. You know, I think this is kind of how you're feeling about this relationship. Like, you know, when is the bomb going to drop? But I do think they have true feelings for you, true love. I have the Hangman next to the Three of Wands and under the Ace of Cups. So you take the time. You're taking the time to be yourself, to just kind of hang out and be enlightened about this situation. This is what I call the card of enlightenment because the head is all lit up. So it's very spiritual, and it is about the love. I think you need to decide how much you really love them, and you need to trust that they love you back. Wow. Let's take out the second part of this reading and see what else there is that we need to know, Leos. I think I got them all. If not, I'll take out the rest, but I think they're here. Let's see what we have. Need one more. One more for Leos. There it is. Okay. So, the Wheel of Fortune. Wow. I think you do feel the pushing and pulling. I think you do feel the wheel turning on your behalf. For the better. Will for the better. The universe is involved here. So you're blocking, you're kind of like, you know, there's some things you're like, I don't know whether I'm ready for this yet or not. And I think they're more ready than you are. That's how I feel. But with the Wheel of Fortune, it is pulling you forward. You can feel the pull, and you're trying to fight it. I have the Nine of Wands on the other side of the Wheel of Fortune. So yeah, it's really getting to you. It's wearing you down. I think it's so much. It's like a burden because you can't make up your mind exactly what you want to do in moving forward. You know what you want, but you have this little trust issue going on, and but that will go away because I have the Ten of Swords under that. But at the same time, you're just feeling like, oh, like you're in the middle of a tug of war, okay? Like you're being pulled one direction and you're also being pulled another direction. And we're going to see where this leads. With the Wheel of Fortune, wherever it leads, it will be the best for you, okay? I have the Page of Cups next to the Nine of Wands. This is what you're afraid of. This is what one thing that's pulling you in another direction. The Page of Cups is immature energy. The Page of Cups, they have a cup with a fish in it, so that's a half a cup of love. You're wondering about the love. Will it last? Okay. The Page of Cups, like I say, it has a fish in it. So this could be a card for Pisces. Pisces might be strong in someone's chart around this reading. So here's your tugging and pulling, okay? The universe is trying to move you forward for your better. You're torn. This is what that Nine of Wands is about. Between moving forward with this soulmate and trusting whether they really do have the love that can last, okay? I have the Hermit under the Wheel of Fortune and next to the Ace of Cups. This is a very spiritual card. You have been spending some time alone, really pondering the idea about your path forward. So the Hermit is here, and they're shining a lantern on a couple of things that you need or are thinking about that might help you make a decision. This is the card for Virgo, so Virgo might be strong in your chart or someone else's around this reading. Now, first off, the Hermit shining a lantern right on the Ace of Cups. Right on it. There's love, okay? There is love here. And they know that you're wondering about it. And on the back side of the Hermit, I have the Seven of Cups. You're wondering, is this true love or is this an illusion? Okay? So, you know, you've picked cups before, most people have, that you find out later that, no, it was the wrong cup. And these cups all present themselves as the right cup, but when it comes down to it, they're not. They all have something else in them, so there's not a lot of room for love. And you're wondering, is this just another one of those cups? You're torn. You're in this place of being torn about this whole decision thing. So I have the Star card right next to the Seven of Cups. This is a very deep healing card. You've had to heal over choosing the wrong cups before. This is seeing your own reflection in that pool of water. Remembering the bare essence of who you are. What you want. What you don't want. You know, it's the card for Aquarius, by the way. So Aquarius might be strong in someone's chart around this reading. The Lovers is Gemini. I don't know if I pointed that out, which might be strong in your chart or someone else's reading around this, or in someone else's chart around this reading. So, under the Hermit, I have the Devil. See, this is part of your fears here, and they know it. So they know that this is on your mind. You're trying to be enlightened about this. Your fear is that this relationship will turn out to be toxic. Okay, that's your fear. You're afraid that you'll be tied to them, and then they'll end up being tied to someone else. I think you were in a third-party relationship before, which really tore you apart, and you're very afraid to get into another one of those types of relationships. Very, very, very cautious. This is the card for Capricorn only because of the horns, but the energy of this card is toxic. And this is what you need to know. Is this a toxic love? Is it going to turn out to be toxic, or is it going to stay a full cup of love? Here's the King of Wands, Leo. This is you. You're looking right at that Devil card, and it's right under the Seven of Cups. So this is Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius that might be strong in someone else's chart, and you may have one of those other signs in your chart. But what you're doing is you're mature-minded again. You're holding on to this staff of fresh starts and new beginnings with one hand, and there you have your hand on your hip. So you're ready to move forward. You're contemplating it very, very heavily. It's probably because the wheel is involved, the Wheel of Fortune. And it's not going to let you rest till you make your decision. But whatever decision you make will be the right decision. So, I do feel like the Hermit is shining the light on the Ace of Cups. And so they really are pointing out that they are very sincere and they do have a huge cup of love for you. If you're wondering, they do not have the Page of Cups, okay? They have the Ace of Cups. I have the Justice card on the other side of the King of Wands and under the healing, very deep healing card of the Star. So this is you with your sword up, and you're trying to stay balanced over this whole thing. This is your whole thing. You don't want to be thrown into a place of darkness in this relationship like you have been before. This is the card of self-justice. This is the card for Libra. Libra might be strong in your chart or someone else's around this reading. But all this healing has got you strong again. It's got you balanced again, and you just don't want to go backwards. And so you feel the connection with this person, this lover, and you want to be grounded and secure in moving forward. But you're having this little trust issue, but you will be moving forward from it. And what they're suggesting here is they are sincere, But in this reading, it looks like it's up to you what you decide to do. I mean, it's always up to you. But they're not really saying, you know, you should go with this relationship because they have real love for you. They're saying don't pass up an opportunity of real love. That wouldn't, you know, really, really take this seriously. I have a angel card I'm going to take out for you. It may or may not have to do with this reading. It might be something I wasn't able to cover. So take from it what you will. Sometimes it just confirms my reading. So let's just see what comes out for you, for Leos. One more little shuffle for Leos. Okay, here we go. For Leos. Had to put my glasses on. Let's find your card. It's right there. This is card number 5, if that means anything to you. It says, embrace those around you. Now I'm going to read it to you. This is a time of great spiritual growth for you, making it even more important to surround yourself with those who love you and share your beliefs. Be willing to accept help from others. You could find comfort in traditional solutions, or your heart may long to try out new ideas. Still leaving it up to you, but giving you a lot of suggestions. I really feel like the Hermit is here to say, just don't ignore the love that they have for you, okay? It doesn't come along all that much in life. So, Leos, this was your reading. Thank you for watching Universal Guidance Tarot.